A lone Iranian oil tanker sits dead in the water off the Strait of Hormuz, surrounded by three American destroyers, their radar systems locked and crews at battle stations. Somewhere in Tehran, a general picks up a secure phone line to Moscow, and what he says next could reshape the entire Middle East. This is the story of Iran's geopolitical chess game, and right now, every piece on the board is moving at once. Welcome back to World Geopolitics Daily. If you've been paying attention to the headlines, you know that Iran has been at the center of nearly every major geopolitical flashpoint over the past year. But what most people don't understand is how all of these threads connect, and why what's happening right now, as of March 23rd, 2026, represents a fundamentally different Iran than the one we knew even 5 years ago. So let me give you the context you actually need. Iran sits at one of the most strategically important crossroads on Earth. It borders Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Turkey, Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Turkmenistan. It controls the northern shore of the Strait of Hormuz, through which roughly 20% of the world's oil passes every single day. That geographic reality alone makes Iran a permanent player in global power politics, whether the West likes it or not. But geography is only part of the story. Iran has spent decades building what strategists call its forward defense network, a web of allied militias, political movements, and proxy forces stretching from Lebanon to Yemen. This network, sometimes called the Axis of Resistance, has been Tehran's primary tool for projecting power without engaging in direct conventional warfare. It's asymmetric strategy at its most sophisticated, and it has kept Iran relevant far beyond what its actual military budget would suggest. Now, here are the key facts you need to understand about where things stand right now. First, Iran's nuclear program has reached what intelligence agencies describe as a threshold capability. That means Iran likely possesses enough enriched uranium and technical expertise to assemble a nuclear weapon within weeks if the political decision were made. This has fundamentally changed the calculus for every country in the region, especially Israel and Saudi Arabia. Second, the collapse of the JCPOA, the Iran nuclear deal, left a diplomatic vacuum that has never been filled. Multiple rounds of back-channel negotiations have stalled, and neither Washington nor Tehran appears willing to make the concessions necessary to revive a formal agreement. The result is a strategic gray zone where neither diplomacy nor confrontation has a clear upper hand. Third, Iran's economic relationship with China has deepened dramatically. Beijing has become Tehran's largest trading partner and primary buyer of Iranian oil, much of it transported through sanction-evading mechanisms that Washington has struggled to shut down. This economic lifeline has given Iran breathing room that it simply did not have 5 years ago, and it has made the regime far less susceptible to Western pressure campaigns. Fourth, the internal political landscape inside Iran has shifted. The reform movement that once represented a credible alternative to hardline governance has been systematically dismantled. What remains is a consolidated power structure dominated by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and its allies, a structure that is more ideologically rigid but also more internally stable than many Western analysts predicted. Fifth, and this is the one most people miss, Iran's drone and missile technology has undergone a quiet revolution. Iranian-made drones have appeared in conflicts from Ukraine to Sudan, and Tehran's ballistic missile arsenal now includes weapons capable of striking targets across the entire Middle East with increasing precision. This isn't theoretical. These systems have been tested in real combat conditions. So what does all of this mean when you put it together? Here's my analysis. Iran is executing a long-term strategy built on 3 pillars: nuclear ambiguity,